Pawn Stars creator Rick Harrison mourning the death of his son, Adam.
The Harrison family, known for their hit show Pawn Stars, have built an empire by turning dusty collectibles into fortune and fame. Their store sold a sword for $330,000 plus an additional $30,000 worth of stuff. However, the higher you rise, the harder the fall. Recently, Metro Police arrested Corey Harrison, accusing him of driving drunk. The Harrison family's empire began with Richard Harrison, born in 1941, who served in the Navy for over 2 decades. After retiring, he moved his family to Las Vegas, where he saw an opportunity in the growing city. In 1981, Richard and his son Rick opened the gold and silver coin shop. Before it became a world-famous pawn shop, it was just a small coin store. Richard had a sharp mind for business, and Rick was eager to learn together. They worked long hours dealing with various customers and slowly building up their inventory. Rick was the backbone of the operation, having a secret talent for spotting trends and making money. He spent his teenage years buying and selling anything he could get hands on, from bicycles to cars. In 1989, the Harrison family decided to take a risk and transitioned from a coin shop to a full-fledged pawn shop, renaming it the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop. This was not an easy leap at the time, but Rick and Richard were determined to change. They focused on building trust with their customers and making their shop a place where people felt comfortable. In 2009, Rick had a vision to showcase the unique stories behind the items people brought into the shop. He pitched the idea of a reality TV show, which eventually became popular with the History Channel. When Pawn Stars debuted, viewers were hooked on the fascinating items and the dynamics of the Harrison family. Rick's business smarts, Richard's dry humor, Corey's ambition, and Chumley's goofy personality have made the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop a global phenomenon. However, this success did not happen overnight. The Harrison family built their empire on years of hard work, smart decisions, and a deep understanding of what makes people tick. Richard's experience, Rick's entrepreneurial spirit, and their ability to adapt to challenges played a role in making their shop what it is today. One of the biggest problems at home was their son's arrest, Corey Harrison. Corey has been a fixture on Pawn Stars since the very beginning, known for his ambition to one day take over the shop. His life off camera has often been far from the professional image he portrays on the show. One of Corey's most publicized legal troubles came in the form of a DUI arrest in Las Vegas. Police officers pulled him over for erratic driving. Noticing the smell of alcohol and other signs of impairment, Corey was arrested on the spot and taken to jail, where he was booked for driving under the influence. The arrest became front-page news, and Corey quickly found himself under public scrutiny. The media coverage was not kind either, with headlines emphasizing his reckless behavior in court. Corey pleaded no contest to the charges, which allowed him to avoid jail time, but was sentenced to probation, mandatory education classes, and community service. The incident cost him thousands of dollars in legal fees, fines, and related expenses, casting a long shadow over his public image. A few years later, in 2020, Corey rented an RV for a desert getaway, but things didn't go as planned. According to the vehicle's owner, Corey failed to return the RV on the agreed-upon date. When it finally arrived, it was completely trashed. The awning was ripped off, the interior was filled with garbage, and there were visible signs of damage from what appeared to be a serious crash. The owner estimated the total repair costs at over $30,000. Corey's legal troubles stretch back years and seem to follow a pattern of poor decision-making. While he has not faced significant jail time, his run-ins with the law have cost him financially and professionally beyond the DUI the RV incident. Corey, the ambitious heir to the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, has faced accusations of failing to meet business obligations and damaging rented property. His impulsive behavior has not only led to legal issues, but also heated arguments with fans and reporters who question the authenticity of Pawn Stars. Corey's wild behavior may seem at odds with his role on the show on screen, as he is presented as the ambitious heir to the family business. However, his antics have often overshadowed his professional accomplishments. Chumley Russell, known for his humor and antics on the show, has also been at the center of several controversies and legal troubles that have raised eyebrows. In 2016, Chum's house was raided by police as part of an investigation into allegations of assault. The search of his property revealed a shocking collection of illegal substances and weapons at Chumley's Las Vegas home, including many illegal drugs and 12 unregistered firearms. Police also discovered evidence of drug use scattered throughout the home, including a Chum Chum room where much of the illicit activity allegedly took place. Chumlee was arrested and charged with 19 counts of drug possession charges and 1 count of unlawful possession of a firearm. The incident shocked the entire Pawn Stars fan base, and speculation about his future on the show ran rampant. Chum accepted a plea deal, pledging guilty to 1 count of felony firearm possession and a misdemeanor drug charge. He was sentenced to 3 years of probation and ordered to complete counseling, which allowed him to avoid jail time but left a permanent mark on his reputation. Chumlee's 2016 arrest was not his first brush with controversy. Back in 2012, he was caught on camera in a street brawl outside a Hollywood nightclub. Witnesses reported that Chumlee and his friends got into an altercation with another group, which quickly escalated into a physical fight. The victim was left bleeding and bruised on the sidewalk, but Chumlee fled the scene before police arrived. When questioned later, Chumlee claimed he acted in self-defense, stating that the man had threatened to pull a gun on him and his friends. No charges were filed, but the incident added to his growing reputation for trouble. Chum's sudden rise to fame and wealth may have contributed to his problems in interviews. He admitted to struggling with the pressures of fame, which came with money and temptation. Chumlee's future on Pawn Stars seemed uncertain following his arrest, and many fans called for him to be removed from the show, arguing that his actions were damaging the Harrison family's brand. Rick Harrison and the production team stood by Chumlee, allowing him to return to the show after completing his legal obligations. Chumlee has made efforts to clean up his act or present a better public image since his legal troubles. He has shared updates about his weight loss journey, having shed over 100 pounds after undergoing gastric sleeve surgery in 2019. The entire Pawn Stars universe seems to thrive on secrets and scandals. One of the biggest scandals is Drew Max, a sports memorabilia expert who regularly featured on the show. Max played an important role in authenticating rare items that came through the doors of the gold and silver pawn shop. His appearances added credibility to the show, but behind the scenes, things began to crumble when buyers started questioning the authenticity of items he had previously appraised. A scandal erupted in New Jersey, where buyers accused Drew Max of authenticating fake sports memorabilia that was later sold at auction. Critics argued that the show prioritized entertainment over accuracy, using charismatic experts to add flair without thoroughly verifying their qualifications. Drew Max's legal troubles extended beyond the initial lawsuits, as industry insiders began scrutinizing his past work, uncovering other questionable appraisals. He had made several auction items. In conclusion, the Pawn Stars universe has faced numerous scandals, including the scandal surrounding Drew Max, the reliability of Pawn Stars experts, and the due diligence conducted by the production team when vetting their experts. Pawn Stars, a popular pawn show, faced several scandals in the past. In 2014, the show faced a legal battle over a stolen coin collection, which was later discovered to be melted down or sold, making it impossible to trace. The store maintained that it had followed all standard procedures and had no reason to suspect the theft. However, critics argued that the store should have taken greater care in verifying the origins of the coins, especially given their high value. In 2014, Pawn Stars faced another major controversy with the dismissal of Olivia Black, a former employee who joined the shop in 2012. Olivia's edgy style and engaging personality made her a fan favorite on the show. However, after just a short time on Pawn Stars, she was abruptly fired due to nude photos from her past res surfaced online. This caused backlash among producers, who accused the show of sexism and unfair treatment. Olivia later filed a lawsuit against the producers, claiming her dismissal was unlawful. The infamous Chumlee stolen merchandise incident in 2015 involved selling counterfeit goods including designer bags and shoes out of the pawn shop. Although the accusations did not lead to any formal charges, they raised questions about the integrity of the shop's operations and further complicated the Harrisons' attempts to rebuild their reputation. Pawn Stars faced numerous scandals during its time, including the Drew Max controversy, the dismissal of Olivia Black, and the infamous Chumlee stolen merchandise incident. These scandals highlighted the importance of maintaining integrity in the pawn industry and the potential consequences of fame and fortune. To learn more about such scandals, subscribers are encouraged to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell to stay updated on Pawn Stars.